Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys is doing absolutely great. Today, I want to share with you how to make this
Professional flyer design.
jumping into this. Let's check the intro.
Diko graphic skills with creativity.
Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.
So without wasting much of our time, guys, let's dive into today's tutorial. Yeah, good day, guys. It's your boy Diko Graphics. Right now, I want to show you, as I said, how to make a food poster design on your Pixellab. This is actually a food restaurants poster design, which you are going to learn a lot of things from. So without wasting much of our time, as I said, let's dive into this. First thing to do is to determine our background size. So I'm going to use the background size 908 by 1280. So this is the size. The next thing is to go to my gallery, then import the kind of background I want to use. So I'm going to my gallery, import all these, as you can see, and I will crop it automatically, so you can see as it is now. So after that, I will go back to my shape, then select the shape and crop it over all the background, then go to the color and apply this kind color. So I will reduce the opacity to a bare minimal level. So to the bare minimal level, let's make it with 70. Then we click OK. So we have it locked in there. So the next thing we are going to do, we go to the shape, select this kind of shape, exactly this one. Then we click OK. Rotate it like this and we increase it a bit. Have it expanded if possible. Then along it like this and position it here, which, as you can see, position it, don't let it come down much. Then you use your relative size and have it lock. Good. So after that, we have to be dealing with it one after the other. Then the next thing we are going to do, we are going to select a particular shape. This is the shape that are going to tell us exactly what we need to do. Sorry. So we select a shape exactly like this. Then before that, let's go back to here and we'll go back here. So we have this particular tone paper. This is what they call tone paper. We have this tone paper being selected here. Then we have it locked as well. So after locking it, I want to use this as a kind of a guide for me to be able to know where to place and how to do other things. So I'm going to position this here. Then after position it here, it must have we'll go to the texture and import the other element we want to use. So for instance, I want to use so let's assume I want to use this. This should be positioned here. As you can see, it has to be positioned here. Then we can give it a stroke later. So selecting that, then we copy. After copy, we are going to position this here. But the trick we are going to do right here will be quite different. So because this one is going up, so it will look like underneath. Then on selecting that, we are going to strategize and look at it very well. So we need to measure it. So you see the distance is too much, so we need to increase exactly like this. Why this will be deleted and copied to selected and copy so that the shape will be the same. So we can copy and position this here. I have a way where we can make everything balanced. Then you can see everything is actually plumb. So as it is now, after making the whole thing work, we are going to know how we can crop it and attach the number. So let's be changing the content one after the other. Change the content one after the other. So good. As you can see, this is good now. Very good. We need to do a little work here, and everything must actually be run. So what we're going to do to make it uniform, you select the 4, then click on this and have it reduced at once. You see what I did? So you see what I did? So you can have it reduced at 85. So we are going to reposition. We'll reposition it, and so like for instance we will have this here. So we are going to apply stroke. We apply stroke, shape 4. So very good. So when you apply stroke, then on this area you have space in between.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon.
So on having space, the next thing we are going to do, we apply stroke as well. So on doing that, on the rest we are going to do the same thing by applying stroke. Let's leave more space here, and there should be more space here too. So we have a stroke here, the same thing, we have a stroke. Very good. So now we have this all together, as you can see. So the next thing we are going to do is to have everything being plumb. So I'm going to apply something here right now. So I'm going to the shape, and this shape I'm going to give it a color. Then after that one goes to position here, and we are going to put it here. Very good. Then shift it, let it be around here. Very good. So we are going to do the same thing at this particular area by copy. Then we position to the center. We have it to move slow by little. We have it to move little by little to place properly. So after that, we are going to do the same thing here. We are going to do the same thing here. Position to the center, then we have it move to this particular area. Okay, then we do the same thing to the last one, just a kind of demarcation. So we are moving it towards the right, and we have a position here. Very good. So let's adjust this. Yes, this should be reduced a bit. Yeah, very good. So now we have everything being set, as you can see. So we need to centralize it. So we merge everything one after the other. Then merge this. Then we click on this and centralize it. It has to be centralized. It's already centralized. So let's look at it. So you see everything is already plugged. So the next thing we would need to do, we have to still move it down. So without merging, because the necessary merging will make your design quality to be loose and it won't be okay. So you can see, you can adjust a little bit like that. So this is actually okay. So since we managed to make it that way, the rest are so simple. So you can just adjust, nothing like adjusting manually anymore. So it's okay. So the next thing to do is to tag them one after the other. So we have something like this. We have something like this. So we are going to give it a color. Then we copy. We are just going to be copying and be pasting. So here we have to increase this a bit. So and it enter. So we do the same thing to here. While we copy the same thing and position it here. So now the next thing is to start tagging. So we will have the first thing is soup. So we have soup. BBQ. We have BBQ. That's the first thing. Then we are going to use the railway fonts. And basically it's railway font.
Don't forget to hit the
The
subscribe button
Salam
and the bell
one.
icon.
So then we are going to give it a black color. Click on pause signs and move it. Then we are going to copy where we have SHA. This has to be deleted. SHA has to be moved and position here. You can use your position arrow to adjust. Then we copy where we have small chips. Just having it small chops. Chops. Then this needs to be positioned here and reduce. We reduce the size and position it here. We'll copy. Then we have S. Then you can reduce this to make it fitting. Now, as you can see, everything is actually cool, but we need to kind of reduce the size for this to make it look okay. So 45. So we have this to be 45 as well, or 41 anyhow. So after that, this will be affected and be cropped a little bit. The same thing applicable to this. Then have it position well. Now everything is actually cool, as you can see. Um, Let me change the font for this. Let's use the Multisera border. So we have Multisera which we can use for this, and it's not so we use this, but it possible apply stroke for it to make it work. So is it not plum? Actually plum. Then I have it to reduce a bit. Very good. So as it is now, the next thing we are going to do is to move on with other write-up. So I'm going to merge everything together, but I'm having everything is plum now. So let's have this being, let's have it be moved to one side. Good. This should be moved to one side as well. Good. But let it rhyme. So this is cool. As you can see, it's very cool. So the next thing we're going to do, I want to measure and have it move to one side. So I'm merging the whole thing. As you can see, merging it together with this, then have it merge. So after merging it, we're going to just do a kind of so use your perspective to draw it out like this. You can turn it on to see. Then we move it up like this. We move it up like this. While this one will go down, and this one will come here. So it will look like a slant. So let it come here. Very good. Very good. That is exactly how I want it. Then you can have it reduced. Have it reduced. So we can position it to the center if we want. So this is actually cool. So the next thing we want to do, so it's okay like this. Cool. So the next thing we are going to do is to just add some value to this. So I'm going to come here, then have this move up a bit. You can see, have it move up. Then I will go back to my gallery, have this logo icon being imported. Then I will have it crop. As you can see, crop it very well. Then you position it here. Use your relative position. So have honey pie. So you can see honey pie. Then we'll go to the font we want to use. So we have Multisera font. So Multisera font, the bold one. So we use this, and we will have it being reduced. Go to the color size and change the color to your own taste. Then we'll position this as a brand name under this. So good. After that, we are going to write food and spicy. So we have food and as you can see, food and spicy. And that should be around here. Then have it to reduce very well. reduce the very well, position it to the center as well. So that one is done already. So the next thing we're going to do, we need a bold font that can showcase what we wanted to do. So we have this copy, sorry, we have this copy, delete, then you put your right up. We make soup. You can see we make soup bowls, comma, food, comma, fries, comma, you can see, and more for your delight, for your delight, if you can see, and let's continue from there, and and offer home, offer home catering, catering services. So you see the work. So as it is now, we increase the size a bit, then have everything being reduced to maybe 22. Okay, okay. So after that, we are going to position that under here. As you can see, then we make sure that just in between this, then we have to change the color to white. Change the color to white. Have the size being reduced. Have the size being reduced. Very good. Then we align to the center, as you can see. Align to the center. So everything is actually plumb at the upper head there. Then the next thing is to put the address, then with the phone number. How can we manage to put that? So where the address will be is already over. So we are going to input the address now. So we are using the same pattern here. Copy. Then we have JP Lodge. JP Lodge. You can see behind ML Castle. Behind ML Castle. Command Gidana area, Lagos State. Good. So we can position this here. Position it here. This will be the address. Then we change the color to black because of the color background, and the black work there. The black didn't work, so we can change the color back to yellow. Can the yellow work there? If it doesn't work, then we change the color back to this. Not work. So let's put the white already there. Then the next thing we're going to do, bring up the contact icon one after the other. So we have something like this, which we are going to change. So we're going to filter the color. We're going to blend it. to work with the color here. So it's actually okay like this. So we are going to have our phone number and everything being placed here. So this one will just enter a bit. Then we have to copy the phone number. Copy this, then edit. Put the phone number 07034660781. So we have this like this. So we increase the size a bit so that we can see space to position it well. So this will be here, and it's very simple to be. So we position it here while we put our right up at the bottom. So this can actually be here, as you can see. So here we are going to put this one here. So to make it centralized, we just mark the two, then have it centralized. But when you look at it, it's not really okay. So we are going to move it to the left a bit like this. Then we have our right up at the end where we have this being copy, and we have fast delivery available. Fast delivery available, and that will be around there. So at the end of the day, I want to adjust this so that it won't spoil the work. So we'll have our mask enable, then move it up like this. Go to rotation at the bottom and have it rotated. Then you tap on it and move it around how you actually want it. Then you can see how you want it. This will be good like this as well. And you can let it cover one particular area if you actually want it that way. So guess it's okay like this. So now we've put a finishing touch into that area, so we can bring it up if we want. So after that, we have this position to the center, and everything will be positioned to the center. And this time around, so we will have this particular shape and the fast delivery to be positioned to the center as well, which you can see, and this will be positioned to the center. So everything will actually rhyme. We can stay back and have this move a bit. Good. So everything is actually rhyme, and as you can see, then the next thing we are going to do, we have something here which we need to adjust. That is fast delivery. No, the address should be able to come up. We've omitted that, and it has to be centralized. As you can see, it has to be centralized. Very good. So as it is now, everything is actually plumb. So I believe we all learned something from here. Thanks for watching. God bless us. Make sure you save as a dimension to be ultra, while the format will be PNG.